Present and future pioneers, and welcome to the tutorial for the brand new virtual curriculum handbook for the 2021-2022 school year. Today I'm going to give you a tour of this new site so that you can browse the courses that OCHS has to offer and take a look at the resources we have to support you in your process for forecasting for next year's classes. Kind of hard to believe we're already thinking about next year, huh? Let's get started. This is our homepage, or our cover, of our virtual curriculum handbook for the 2021-2022 school year. On this page, you'll find a greeting from Principal Wilhelm and just a few things to keep in mind when using this guide. Now, let's take a look at the academic planning part of this website. On the academic planning page, you will find links to a number of resources to help you choose classes, stay on track for graduation, stay eligible for sports or activities, plan your future, and important forms and applications. Let's start with the academic policies. In academic policies, you will find all of the OCHS policies related to forecasting, schedules, grading, and more. An important policy to note related to forecasting and schedules is that students are scheduled for what they forecast for, and there are no schedule changes allowed unless there is an error. This is why it's very important to take forecasting seriously and to only choose classes that you are genuinely interested in taking. Not sure what's required for graduation? Then take a look at the graduation requirements link. Here you will find information on how to meet requirements for an Oregon City High School standard diploma or another special type of diploma like our honors or advanced diplomas. Here you'll see our standard diploma requirements, a comparison of graduation requirements by diploma type, also compared with the Oregon Public University requirements, and also specific requirements for our honors and advanced diplomas. There are other requirements for graduation, such as personalized learning, essential skills, and there's also information about outside credit and our graduation. I have a career goal in mind, but I'm not sure what classes to take. Can the curriculum guide help me with that? When forecasting for classes, it's important to be mindful of your plans for after high school, which is why we have a post-high school planning section here. This page has some great information for students to help them be more mindful of their course selections at OCHS with their future in mind. Here you can find university admissions requirements, information about our career and technical education courses, and how to earn college credit at OCHS, and much, much more. I highly encourage you to check it out. Also on our academic planning page, you can find out more information about how to stay eligible to participate in athletics and activities. A lot of students and families don't know that there are specific academic requirements that students are required to meet in order to participate in a sport or activity. Please take a look at this page if you participate in any sport or activity such as band or choir in order to remain eligible. This will be important during your forecasting process. And finally, on the academic planning page, you'll be able to find a link to forms and applications. Some courses will require an application as a prerequisite, but otherwise you'll be able to find your forecast worksheet here, as well as other important forms such as for late arrival or early release, or being a teacher assistant or office aide. Okay, now that we've gone through the nitty-gritty of the curriculum handbook, let's get to the fun part, browsing courses in our virtual curriculum handbook. Back at the home page, take a look at the Courses at a Glance tab. This is an index of all of the classes we have to offer at Oregon City High School. At first glance, it might look a little bit overwhelming, but I promise it'll be helpful for you to narrow down what classes you think you want to take at Oregon City High School. For example, maybe you know that you want to take some classes in art, but you're not quite sure where to start. A good place to start then would be the Fine Arts section, and you can click on the title of any of the departments, and it'll take you to all of the classes in that department. On each department page, you will find information about career fields in that area of interest and recommended courses to try out at OCHS. For example, if you're thinking about going into graphic design after high school, then there's a list of recommended courses for that field of study, not only in the art department, but in other OCHS departments as well. If you're simply interested in trying out a class in a department, then these pages also have important information like course descriptions, grade level restrictions, and prerequisites. Let's take a look at the visual arts for an example. This is the visual arts page where you'll find every single visual arts course that OCHS has to offer. We're just going to look at drawing and painting 1 as an example. There are some important things that you'll need to get from course descriptions when you're forecasting. The first being grade level restrictions. Some classes are only open to certain grade levels. You'll see Drawing and Painting 1, however, is open to 9th through 12th graders. You can find the grade level restriction next to the title of the course in parentheses. You'll also see that Drawing and Painting is 1 trimester. Some classes are 2 trimesters, and some are even 3, so that's important to take a look at when you're forecasting. As far as credit goes, if you take Drawing and Painting 1, you'll earn a half a credit of fine arts. You are not able to repeat this class for credit. That is, if you've taken Drawing and Painting 1 already, you cannot take it again to earn credit. And you will also notice something very important that we haven't seen yet, a prerequisite. A prerequisite is a class that you have to take before you take the next course in the sequence. So with Drawing and Painting 1, you have to go and take Introduction to Art before you can take Drawing and Painting 1. Similarly, if you look at Drawing and Painting 2, you'll need to take Drawing and Painting 1 before you can take Drawing and Painting 2. You'll see that this course is restricted to 10th through 12th graders, which means that 9th graders are not able to take this course. Returning to the Courses at a Glance page, you can also access the same department information that I just demonstrated by hovering your mouse over the Department tab in the top right corner of the page. You'll see a drop-down menu of all of the different departments in the school, and you can access the same career field and course description information that I demonstrated earlier. If you have questions or need support with your forecasting process or anything else, we also have contact information for some important support people by clicking Contacts. Here you will find some general contact information for Oregon City High School, links to our social media accounts, contact information for anyone on our administration team, contact information for anyone on our counseling team, including our college and career coordinator and our success coach, and our department and program coordinators. Now that you've gotten a tour of our new virtual curriculum handbook, we hope that it'll come in handy for you not only just for forecasting, but throughout the year to answer some frequently asked questions that often come up as students navigate their school year. Thanks for watching, and congratulations! This concludes the tutorial of our virtual curriculum handbook. We hope you find it a valuable tool and resource.